Good afternoon to everybody. I am Dr. Rajavalli, Assistant Professor of Economics. Today I am going to take the law of diminishing marginal utility. What is law? It's a rule. Diminishing means decreasing. Marginal means additional in economics. Utility means usage, that is satisfaction. That is, utility is a measure of satisfaction referring to the total satisfaction received by a consumer for consuming a good or service. So, utility means a one satisfying power of a good or service. So, then marginality. The term marginal refers to a small change or addition made by the total units. Marginality of a goods or service is the utility gained from an increase or lost by a decrease in the consumption of the goods or services. Marginal utility, in other words, is the additional or incremental satisfaction utility a consumer receives from the acquiring one additional unit of a product. That is, when a consumer consuming more and more units of a commodity continuously without the interval of time, the level of satisfaction goes on diminishing. That is law of diminishing marginal utility. This is the definition set by Gaussen. That is, the law of diminishing marginal utility states that as a consumer consuming more and more units of a specific commodity utility from a successive units, that is additional units. When you consuming more and more units means we get more, no? That is specific units. Utility from the successive units, that's additional units, goes on diminishing, that is decreasing. Said by Gaussen, a German economist, was the first to explain this law in 1854. In that, after that, they restarted the law, that is by Alfred Marshall, that is the additional benefit which a person derives from an increase of a stock of a thing diminishes, that is decreases with every increase in the stocks that he already has. What he consumed means it is goes on diminishing level, what is explained by Alfred Marshall. For example, suppose he is in thirsty or in hungry manner. He goes on to the market and buys one glass of sweet water, one glass of water. The glass of water gives him immense pleasure of, we say that first glass of water has great, that is utility for him. Give him more and more of satisfaction level. So and then he goes for second water. He takes second glass of water. After that, the utility will be less than that of the first water. Then he drinks the third water. That is the utility gained from that. That is a third bottle gives him lesser satisfaction than the second, then fourth bottle and the fifth bottle, like that is goes on increasing. This utility means the level of satisfaction goes on in decreasing manner. Likewise, we take that ice cream also. When we have so much of hungry means we take one ice cream means get more satisfaction and take two ice creams and third ice cream, fourth ice cream. In fifth ice cream we get the vomiting sensation. Then when we are going to stop that ice creams. No, like that the level of satisfaction goes on diminishing. So there is an assumption from this law. There is no change in income. The income must be in constant level. That is successive units we are taking in its constant level, that is in standard unit. One glass of water means the same level to be taken. No change in the taste and preference, because taste and preference will change means that is we are that is changing the pattern. So it does not change in the taste and preference. The assumption is there. So there is a continuous consumption of the commodity. So without the interval of time we are consuming the commodity continuously without the interval of time. And the units are homogeneous in nature. The same product will be taken. One glass of water, one ice cream, that is Italy we will take means the same Italy we are consuming it. We can get the satisfaction level goes on diminishing. That is the assumption level. That we see in the Schroeder, that is law of diminishing marginal utility. That is the example we taken means water. So first glass of water, second glass of water, third glass of water, like that. So first glass of water, second glass of water, third glass of water, fourth glass of water, sixth glass of water. When we take water or ice cream or idli or biryani, like that we are taken, and the total utility from that is the glass of water we get. The total utility means that is the utility gained from the water. So 20, 30 is the example from that. 20, 34, 40, 42, 42 and 39. In this 42, the In this fifth glass of water, we have to stop the drinking water, because after that we are taking the sixth glass of water means the level of satisfaction what? It is in negative stage that we see in the marginal utility. What is marginal utility? The addition made by the total utility. Addition made by the total utility. When you consuming first glass of water, the total utility is 20. And what is the marginal utility? There is no additional for that. So we are that 20 only. When you consuming second glass of water, that is total utility is increasing. We get more satisfaction. But the additional made by the total units is decreasing. How much decreasing? It's 14. How we get the 14? From 20, that is to get 14 units of additional utility we get. So 34 minus 20, what we get? 14. So like the third glass of water, the total utility is increasing to 34 to 40. How much increasing? That is 8 units of marginal utility. That is the 40 minus 34, we can get what? 8 units. Like the fourth glass of water, we consuming is 42. In this level also we have to stop the glass of water. After that we are consuming means the level of satisfaction what? Goes on 0. So 42 is that 2. The same utility we get from the fifth glass of water, total utility, it is 42 means that is the marginal utility is 0 only. There is no additional units we are getting from this commodity. In a business also we have to stop the business when additional investments to be made. So in the use of sixth glass of water, that is in vomiting sensation, I say no, that is 39, we stop that what? Glass of water. In the negative stage we can get the minus 3 in the marginal utility. That we explained in the diagram. From the above table it is clear that is given span of time, that is without interval of time. The first glass of water to a thirsty man gives 20 units of utility. When he takes second glass of water, the marginal utility goes on down to 12. That is 14 units. When a consumer fifth glass of water, the marginal utility drops to 0. Okay, that is 42, it is 0. When a consumption of water is forced from other points, consuming more and more means the utility changes into this utility, that is minus 3. So which we saw in the diagram. Okay, curve diagram, law of diminishing marginal utility. We measure in the x-axis, that is the output, that is first glass of water, second glass of water, third glass of water, fourth glass of water, fifth glass and sixth glass and goes on. So this we measure in the total utility and also marginal utility. In this total, first of all we measure the marginal utility. Marginal utility 20, 14, 8, 2, 0, minus 3. So what is the highest point means 20. So we have to measure in 4 units like that. 4, 8, 12, 16 and 20. So the first glass of water gives 20 and second glass of water gives 12 and third glass of water 8 and fourth glass of water 5. So sorry 3 and fifth glass of water 0. Fifth glass of water gets 0. After that watch, that point has become negative, that is minus 3. Okay. So in this figure along OX we measure units of utility consumed, along OY is shown in the marginal utility derived from them. The marginal utility of the glass of water is called the what? Initial stage, that is 20. It is equal to 20 units. The MU of the fifth glass means what? So fifth glass gives a what? How much of marginal utility? 0 only. What? It is 0 only. Which shows 0 in the marginal utility. That is the diagram shows that maximum the total utility we can get 0 as the marginal utility. We see in the diagram. Okay. The diagrammatic representation in total utility, that is we are in the increasing stage and 42 is the constant stage. Again 39 it is in the diminishing stage. The total utility is on increasing, one time it is constant and then diminishing. It shows in the total utility and it is in the marginal utility. So practical importance of law of diminishing marginal utility. It is used in the production process. Because to overcome the resistance of the consumers towards using the same kind of goods in order to receive higher profits. The same units of the product we are using means the consumer gets bored. So that the producers continuously using the newer varieties of the products with new design, shape, taste and preference like that, they have to change with the use of marginal utility. So in household expenditure also, a larger purchase reduce marginal utility. When we that is consuming more and more units means it is get bored, we restrict the purchase of a particular commodity, we stop further purchase and a point where the marginal utility equals the price. And pattern of public expenditure, it is used in the forms of taxation, it is used in the public finance by the finance minister. The law of diminishing marginal utility is also used. In the basis of that is progressive taxation. When income increases, what? Tax also increases. It is helpful for the poor people also. So, and then there is some limitations is there. Now, what is the limitations? Of course, intoxicants, the more a person drinks liquids, more get the benefit. So, the law does not work in this limitations. That is, more he drinks means he get more satisfaction. Never the satisfaction goes on diminishing. So, that the more a person drinks liquid, the more he likes it. So, that is a rare collection. In that rare collection, that is like the diamond example, we push up the marginal utility and the applications to money. We can, that is money is the dominant factor. We want more money. That in this term, the more money is needed. So, marginal utility does not work. It is rich people earn more money for that poor people. So, conclusions. We can say that the law of diminishing utility, like other law of economics, that is law of demand, law of supply, and that is production function concept, all the theories which is applied in the basis of law of diminishing marginal utility only. That is, it holds goods provided other factors remaining constant. What is the other factors means? That is, the income must be changed, the successful unit must be changed, taste and preference does not change. That is, other remains the constant is the meaning. So, okay, thank you.